Now the box is completely installed with the Android operating system, and we're going to show you exactly how the box will really work and the other setups guide that we do before we ship the box out to the customer. Now I mentioned about the keyboard, so what I'm going to do is grab my keyboard, take the USB dongle, and I will plug it right at the back. By pressing the left arrow key, I can go into settings. We have different options. We have settings, then second one is YouTube, then we have Kodi, My TV, all apps, Google Play, and a browser. So we'll go to the setting first and install the Wi-Fi. We have wireless and networks, devices, personal, and system. So let's go ahead and select the Wi-Fi. Now we have Zunix, which is the 2.4 gigahertz, and then we have Zunix 5G. We already discussed about the differences between the 5G and 2.4 gigahertz. Now we're going to go ahead and connect with Zunix, which is the 2.4 gigahertz connection. Now this is the keyboard that display on the bottom of the screen. If I use my remote, I can my password have all numbers, so I don't have to go with alphabet. I will just simply click here, and then all my numbers will come up. I'll show you guys both ways that we can do that. So if I put the wrong key here, so if I want to delete it, I'll just simply select the delete button and we'll delete that. Once I completed my password field, I have to press the back arrow key on my remote. Once I press the back arrow key, the keyboard will hide, and always tell customer to click on show password. Once you click on show password, customer can verify if the password that they entered is the correct password, and then we can go ahead and press the down arrow key, then click the right arrow and press OK on connect. It's obtaining the IP address, looking for the internet, and now it says the internet is connected. We'll go ahead and press the back arrow button, and we'll come back to the same screen. Now we'll go ahead and click on display. Now display, we have brightness level, sleep. Now one thing that before we go ahead and further, you can see that there's a message that says immediately upgrade. There's a new software, they're ready to install. The box will not allow any customer to go any further. We have to press the OK button to install the new update as soon as it connects to the internet. The reason it did not give us the option before, because there was no internet connected, so the box could not figure out if it has an older version of the firmware of a new version of the firmware. Now let's wait for the system to install the new software update. Now, even though we pre-program the box and send it to the customer, if there's any kind of update that comes on the customer box, it will automatically give a message on the screen, and the only thing that will allow the box to do is to update the software. Customer just have to press the OK button and update the software. Once the software is updated, we'll wait and show you guys exactly what the next screen will look like and the step that the customer has to take place to go to the main screen. So let's wait and see exactly what happens. Now while we are working on it, it will only take about 3 to 4 minutes for the system to upgrade and install all the different firmwares that needed to be installed for the new update. You can see my TV was showing 720p over there, because by default when we plug the box in, it shows us 720p. 720p is a pixel ratio. box already have a newer update. We're gonna go ahead and get into the main screen. Now when the customer update any software or firmware of the software, after the installation is complete, this is the first screen that they're going to get, and they cannot go any further until they press number 8 about 8 times. So let's go ahead and press that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As soon as I pressed that, it took us to the main screen. Just to give you a recap of what we did on the very first step is when we get the box, in order for us to do the installation and come into the same screen, we have to unplug the box, plug it back in again, and as soon as the global media box image shows up, we press number 8 about 8 times for the Android operating system to start installation. Once it was completely installed, it went to this screen, and then we connected with the Wi-Fi. Then it gave us a message of immediate upgrade. We did the upgrade. Once the upgrade was installed, it took us to the orange screen, and we didn't have to reboot the box. We just pressed number 8 about 8 times, and it took us to the main screen. So let's go ahead and do the other settings. By pressing the left arrow key, we go into settings. Wi-Fi we already have connected. Press the back arrow button. Now we'll go down to display. Now on the display, we'll go to more setting that says HDMI output mode. We press the OK on it, and by default it's selected to 720p at 60 Hz. This is very important part, guys. If we go ahead and select 720p 50 Hz, it will convert the TV into the PAL mode, and customer will not be able to see anything on the screen. Now there's two different kind of modes. In Asia we have, or Europe and Asia, we use PAL mode, and in North America we use the NTSC mode. PAL mode will only have 50 Hz connection, and 60 Hz is for the NTSC mode. You have to make sure when the customer is selecting the resolution, they connect with 60 Hz. You have to confirm it with the customer twice, because if they go ahead and select the 50 Hz, it can lock the box with the PAL mode, and they will not be able to go back to NTSC. The TV that I'm using right now has a 1080p connection. Now we do not have to say 1080p. This is what we notice with a lot of different wraps as well. They use 1080p. This is not the right way to tell customer the resolution. 1080p is the way we use it in North America, and that's the way we actually educate all the customers, and even with the TVs, that the TV support 1080p, 4K and so on. Now 720p is the lowest resolution. Then we have 1080i, which is also a little bit lower. Then we have 1080p. Now 1080p we have 24 Hz as well. Then we have 60 Hz. So we have to go with the maximum, which is 60 Hz. And if the customer have a 4K TV, they can simply press down to 4K, and the resolution will convert into 4K. Since the TV that we are using in this training video is 1080p 60 Hz, we'll press OK on it, and we got a message. We have 8 seconds to select it. We confirm it by pressing the OK button, and it's automatically selected to 1080p connection. Now my screen size, there's about a ½ inch of a difference between my TV and this wide screen. If this screen is not fully enlarged and customer complains that my screen is not completely full to the TV size, you can take the customer to screen percent on the bottom, and you can adjust the screen by going the right arrow or left arrow. Now by pressing the right arrow, my screen is all on the full size. Press the back arrow key. We'll go ahead and select date and time. We are in Eastern zone, so I'll go ahead and select Eastern Daylight Time. Once I press that, press the back arrow key, and we'll press the home button. Once the home button is pressed, we'll go back to the main screen. Anytime we press the home button, it will take us to the main screen. We'll go ahead and to My TV app. When we enter My TV app, this is the first option that we see: Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal 3 and PVR option, and we'll go down to Settings. When we go down into the setting part, the way we're going to do is by pressing the down arrow key on the remote, and it says Settings. We press Settings, and then it says Properties, Path to Portal 2, and so on. So we just simply click on Path to Portal. Press OK on it. Over here, we can easily put the server address that we need to enter. Since I'm using the keyboard now, it's easier for me to enter the portal address. I have to turn my keyboard on, the light is on, and you can see my mouse is there by pressing or touching the keypad. I'll simply enter p1.ooguide.com, which is my Sky portal. Once I do that, I don't have to press the back arrow key to hide the keyboard. I can simply take my mouse, press this button, and it will take me there. Now I'm going to grab my remote, press the back arrow key, press the menu button. Once I press the menu button on the remote, it can tell me exactly what portal I want to select. I'll just simply press Portal 1, and it will automatically going to load the server. Now, so these are the steps that already comes in customer box. Once the customer do the immediate upgrade, if they do get a notification, they have to press number 8 about 8 times for them to come to this screen from the orange screen. Now, before you take customer into this screen, you have to ask customer what is the MAC address, and we'll go in further exactly how it is going to work it out. Now I'm simply going to turn the box off and tell you guys exactly how customer will receive the box. Actually, before we go ahead and do that, I'm going to guide you guys what kind of apps that comes with it and the pre-loaded app that we do, and then we'll show you guys exactly the way the customer receives the box and the steps that customer have to do at their end. So far, whatever settings that we are doing at this point of time is the setting that we do at our end before we ship the box out to the customer. So these are the settings customer do not have to do. The only setting the customer would have to do is probably the immediate upgrade of the firmware. Box is on. This is my USB flash drive. I already have my Android apps or APK on it. I'll go ahead and plug it at the back. Once it's plugged at the back, I'll go to All Apps and we'll go to File Manager. And this is my USB. So simply press USB. I have my APKs on it. This is called an Aptoide APK. We're going to install that. Now what this app does, if the customer do not have a Google account or they do not wish to go into Google Play, they can simply go into this app. So go back to All Apps, they'll see an app here. We already have a pre-installed Netflix. Customer can use their Netflix account to watch Netflix video. This is a new Cloud TV. They can watch new Cloud's free TV shows if they're available. But we'll go ahead and click on Aptoide. Once you click on Aptoide, as we were discussing, Aptoide is a software or an app that allow customer to download all bunch of different apps that are out there in the market without paying anything for it. But in Google Play, a lot of apps require some kind of payments that needs to be done before they can install it. Now let's suppose, as an example, if I want to download any kind of apps, I can simply come here. Let's go ahead and download Weather Live, let's say. Now, it's not going to indicate if this app is going to be compatible with my box or not, but we'll still go ahead and install it and see exactly what happens once the app gets installed, and see what kind of response that we can get. As I mentioned earlier in the training video, that not every app can be work with the box. So let's go ahead and press the install button. And you can download a bunch of different apps that is available on the internet using this app, no requirement of any payments. And if you notice, it's indicating the time that we selected is 12:14. It's also showing that Wi-Fi is already connected as well, and it's connected with the HDMI, and also have a PVR option. Now the app installed, we simply click on done. Now we have a Weather Life channel. Now you can look over here, the weather is automatically configured, the weather that for my city, saying Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and showing 43 degrees Fahrenheit, and feels like 37. And this is a time. Now, the reason automatically picked up, because we already connected the box with the TV, with the internet, and that's why it's picked up the right area where I'm at and give me the right time and everything. Now this is a very good app. If the customer wants to know how can they get local weather channel and stuff, you can simply tell the customer, go to Aptoide TV, download the Weather Life app, and you will be able to see the local weather over there. Now let's go ahead and try to install another app. Another app that we have is called Theatrium TV. Let's install Theatrium TV and see how this apps look like. This is a very good app for customers to watch free TV shows, movies, and so on, but we cannot guarantee on any kind of apps if it's going to be compatible or how good it's going to work, because we are not the provider of the apps. This is out there in the market, and customer can download these apps and they have to figure out how this app is going to work. We cannot guide customers step by step how the app works, what they need to do in order to watch a movie, and so on. Now I'll go ahead and take my USB stick out. And we'll wait for the app to load. I'll just zoom it in for you guys to see exactly how the app will look. Let's go ahead and press done. I'll press the back arrow key to go back. This is the app that we just installed. Let's go ahead and open this app and see how the apps work. Now on this app it's saying choose default video player, MX player, VLC player, and so on. Alright, now let's press cancel. Now what that means is this app requires some kind of media player. So we'll simply go back to all apps. We'll click on Aptoide. MX player is one of the really good player that we can install, or customer can install in order for all kinds of videos to work. So we'll just simply MX player using our keyboard. Select MX player. And then we'll go ahead and install the MX player. Now once the player is installed, we're going to go ahead and see if the app will work perfectly fine with the player, and then we'll look at few other options in the app too. These are the few apps that you can tell customers to install it. Ethereum, then we have Showbox and so on. These are lists that we're gonna have it on our website zoonictv.com, where customer can see exactly what app does what. And when you guys are pitching to the customer, you can also let the customer know that you can download multiple different apps like Ethereum TV, Showbox, that will allow you to watch free movies and shows even if you don't take our subscription. So done. I'm gonna go ahead and hit back arrow key. Again, we'll go ahead and, so we have an MX player over here, but we'll go ahead and play Ethereum TV. Now the TV is plugged in. It did not give us any kind of message of MX Player, but it's just telling us to agree the disclaimer. We click on accept. Now you can see that all the movies and shows are listed here. Let's go ahead and click on Flash. Click on season. See that it's showing season over here.